Hey, I'm Ted Vieira, and as photographers, we want to be the best photographers we can be, right? We want our photographs to capture those moments, to capture that essence, to tell those stories, project that beauty, and draw viewers in. And if we could go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and have our skill level just bam up there at the top of our, abilities and capabilities, how wild would that be? And particularly for new photographers just getting started, man, you can't get there fast enough, right? I mean, I don't know if it's the same way for everybody, but I know for me, when I seriously took photography and got started with it, man, I jumped in with both feet. I couldn't get there fast enough. I wanted to be the best photographer I could be right away. I was buying so much gear, so many lenses, lights, modifiers. I was shooting so much. I was taking so many shots. And that's good, right? It's quantity. But like we talked about in the episode where I talked about journaling for your photography, quantity is good. But if you can have a quality approach, that can actually be a little more effective in moving you forward to being the photographer you want to be. And that's what I want to talk about today. In 2011, I started shooting with Fuji X Series cameras with the original X100. And but I haven't been shooting. I've only been shooting exclusively with Fuji's cameras for about the last 8 or 9 months or so. But in that amount of time, I've become aware of the fact that because Fuji has brought back so many of the features of film photography and film cameras, namely the dials and the rings, and that tactile connection to your exposure and your camera, that it's made me want to slow down. It's made me want to focus more on every shot and connect more with every shot, even before I press the button. So that's cool, right? Because I've seen the benefit from that. Um, in that short amount of time, I'm seeing that it's improved my photography. I'm taking less shots and getting more keepers. I'm creating less files and actually creating more images that I'm relatively pleased with. So that's great, right? And being as passionate about photography and about getting better as I am, um, I want to slow down more. I've seen the benefit of it, and I want to keep going in that direction. I want to improve my photography by getting more involved with each shot. And there's several different ways I could do that. Um, well, I love the look of film, right? I mean, I love digital too. I love digital, but I love film even more. I love that look. I love the grain. I love the warmth and just the overall feel of the image. Um, I love the photographers that shot film back from the 19th or 20th century, last century. I love the images they were getting. I love studying it. I love the emotional impact, the just the quality of the images. They were making these iconic, compelling images with a fraction of the photographic power that we have today. So I love that. But when I got started in photography, it was the 21st century. And to be a photographer in the 21st century, I felt like the only practical thing was to have a digital workflow, right? That was the only practical choice. I loved the film. It was very romantic, but I just couldn't see it as a practical way to go. Um, but now after shooting with these Fuji cameras for just this short amount of time, like I said, just for exclusively, and seeing the value of slowing down, I've kind of come to the decision that, yeah, actually, it is a practical decision for me to shoot film. Because now, not to replace my digital workflow, I need that. And I love that. I love what Fuji delivers with that. But I can see that it will give me a way for personal development and a way to just keep moving forward, have fun, really enjoy the photography, and then any skills that I, acquire through that process, I can bring to my photography, whether it's digital or film. So a little over a week ago, I picked up one of these. It's like a M6, right? Now, I chose this camera for a few different reasons. One, I've always wanted one. That was almost enough reason for me right there. But it's a film camera. There's no LCD screen. I can't look and check my results. It's 36 shots per roll. It's going to cost me a little bit each time I press the button. Not that much. Shooting film, I shoot black and white. It's not that much. But I love this because it's a rangefinder. I look through the viewfinder, and I'm not even looking through the lens, right? And also, there's no option for autofocus. This is manual focus, and it's not the kind of manual focus where you can just, it's out of focus and you just dial it in until you see it's clear. You see everything that's just clear, just like through your X Pro 1 or X Pro 2 or X100 series cameras. You see everything clear. Leica gives you the split image that you just line that up until the two images are lined up and you're in focus. So there's no exposure. I'm not seeing exposure. I'm not seeing focus. I'm not seeing depth of field. I have to use my mind to kind of put all that together. So I'm really invested in the shot now. That's very cool. If you're a guy or gal who already shoots film and digital, man, I'm just finally on board with you guys. If you're someone who just shoots digital but has been thinking about, it'd be kind of fun to shoot film sometime, I would really recommend you do it, just for all the reasons I've just talked about. And if you're someone you're on the digital path and you see no point in looking backwards, you're ready to move forward, that's cool too. The thing is there's no right or wrong thing here. Obviously, that's just the way it is. So you just do whatever works best for you. I can't answer a lot of questions. I'm not this really big established film shooter yet, so I can't answer a lot of questions about film cameras and film and processing. There's a lot better other channels here on YouTube you can check out for that. There's like Matt Day, Ted Forbes, Chuck Gines, all those guys, and a lot of other resources too. But I am Ted Vieira, and if you have any questions, let me know below. I'll answer anything I can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.